Personal relationships are important for many reasons. Being successful at just about anything in life requires the help of those who make it possible. Cooperation enables people to pool resources and tackle bigger challenges, and research suggests that close personal relationships help to protect mental health and well-being. Trust, and having trust that someone will not cause you harm or loss, is fundamental to cooperation. So, what makes a person trustworthy? People who are trustworthy tend to be safe and predictable people. They care about others, follow through on promises, abstain from intoxicating substances, and exercise emotional control. People who are incapable of doing these things tend to lose trust because they may be viewed as unsafe and unpredictable. Research has shown that safe and predictable leaders tend to have workers that are more likely to ask questions and express concerns, which helps them to do their job better. According to research by Amy Edmondson of Harvard Business School, when workers are allowed to take risks, express concerns, ask questions, and make mistakes without fear of embarrassment or punishment, cooperation tends to improve among teams. She called this psychological safety. Anytime workers feel threatened or insecure in their employment, they are less likely to ask questions, express concerns, and are more likely to resign. Recognizing and avoiding trust-losing behaviors may also help to maintain relationships. Trust-losing behaviors would include lying, deception, refusing to accept responsibility, or making false accusations that could ruin one's credibility or another person's reputation. Failing to manage emotions or humiliating others in public could be trust-losing behaviors, and being too overly critical about personal imperfections can also be a trust-losing behavior. Character often plays a significant role in cooperation, and as we've already seen, a person who has a safer and more predictable character may be perceived as more trustworthy. Many different factors influence character. Children often learn by example and sometimes imitate role models, and many studies have found that role models can increase aggressive behaviors and influence academic performance in children. So role models, it seems, play a role in the development of trust-losing behaviors. However, young people also have many spheres of influence, including their own interests and goals that guide their life choices. And that's true even when the child is exposed to bad role models. Theoretically, teaching cognitive skills, also known as mental skills, such as learning how to exercise good judgment, manage emotions, take responsibility, and build trust with others, could also influence the development of character. Relationships usually develop out of emotional bonds. When two people begin to like each other, they are developing an emotional bond that further motivates them to cooperate. Psychiatrist John Bowlby explored emotional bonds and how they develop, and according to Bowlby's research, children sometimes develop secure or insecure emotional bonds. A secure emotional bond is one where the child feels safe and protected by the caregivers. This is important, he says, for emotional and social development, and for helping the child to build self-confidence. An insecure emotional bond, as Bowlby defined it, is one where the parents are chronically absent, abusive, or unsupportive. Children who grow up in those circumstances tended to have more behavioral problems, engaged in riskier behaviors, or had emotional disorders. Communication skills and being able to effectively convey meaning and intent are important for creating healthy relationships. As an example, a lack of communication between managers and workers in a business can create organizational dysfunction. Management may fail to communicate expectations to workers, so they don't know what they should be doing. Or workers may fail to report problems, like other coworkers not following guidelines. Over time, that internal dysfunction may cause a decline in the quality of production. Conflict resolution skills are also useful in maintaining healthy relationships. It's important to resolve disputes in reasonable, respectful, and constructive ways to avoid destroying trust, causing damage, or causing physical or emotional harm. When in conflict, it's important to avoid creating a win-lose scenario. People get into fights with family, neighbors, or business partners, and those are not opponents to be defeated at any cost. It's best to respect those involved and find a solution that benefits everyone. Thank you for watching this video. These topics and many more can be found in my recent book entitled Decision-Making Skills, A Guide to Handling Uncertainty, driving results and cultivating well-being.